All right, everybody, it's time for another review. I just got out of the theater and got home from watching the new Wonka prequel. First, I want to give some backstory in this movie. I love the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. In fact, you can't see it from here, but up on my shelf there, I have the collector's edition of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Love that movie. It's great. It's classic. It's really dark. As a kid, you don't realize it's that dark, but then you watch it as an adult and you go, holy crap. And then I heard this movie was coming and I was like, eh. There's also the Tim Burton remake that is not good, but I find there's some good parts about it. Nothing with Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp sucks. Sorry, people. I know there's a lot of Johnny Depp lovers out there. I hate him. But anyways, going into this movie, I didn't like the idea. Trailer came out not long before I went back to the Midwest because I went, holy crap, that trailer looks terrible. The movie looks terrible. The internet seemed to disagree for the most part. And so then I went home. I believe some theater friends in Wisconsin actually thought it looked all right. Again, I disagreed. Went to Chicago. My buddy in Chicago also agreed it looked bad. So that's kind of where I was coming from. But at the same time, this is the director and writer of Paddington 2. I love those movies. So I was going in hopeful, thinking that, hey, this movie actually is going to be good, even though it looks like absolute garbage. I'm sad to say this movie is absolute garbage. I do not understand why anyone likes this movie. It is like at 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's got like a 65 Metacritic score. I think this movie's terrible. I think this movie is absolute crap. Timothy Chalamet is fine. He is miscast. This is not, no. It doesn't work. The quirkiness in this movie, it does not work at all. It's just uncomfortable and weird, and it does not work. This is a musical, full-fledged musical. The original is a musical. I don't think it's like, balls to the wall musical numbers. There's musical numbers in it, but it's not like full-fledged musical. This is like full-fledged Broadway musical. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this movie does well this weekend, which I'm thinking it's going to. I'm not going to be surprised if this turns into an actual musical on Broadway, because that's what it felt like. All the songs in this movie are terrible. I did not like a single one of the songs. As they went, I went, oh my God, this is terrible. As another one came on, I was like, oh my God, it's another terrible musical number. The score throughout this movie is just the classic songs. You hear, da, 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 da. I'm going to myself right before a musical number after we just heard the score of the classic song. I'd rather just be watching that movie. Why am I watching this movie? The songs are just terrible. What can I say? This movie's depressing. Just depressing as all hell. This is Willy Wonka, just living the worst life ever, and him, trying to be positive, or he is positive, blah, blah, blah. But the point is, the movie's depressing as hell. It's about a chocolate mafia. This movie's ridiculous. What is the Wonka tells the wondrous story of how the world's greatest wizard. Okay, yeah, well, that nothing. It's so depressing. I was just like depressed. I did not find this movie funny. Some people are saying, oh, it's the same kind of humor as Paddington. I disagree. I don't know where you people are coming up with this. There are moments, don't get me wrong, that do have that magic, have the humor, but it's not very many. I think the jokes in this movie do not hit at all. I kind of was excited for Hugh Laurie as Oompa Loompa. I thought he might be the worst part of the movie. He's just out of place. It doesn't work. The jokes are dumb. It looks bad. Let's talk about special effects here, because the special effects in this movie are horrendous. If people are saying the special effects in this movie look good, they can just shut up about the Flash, because the Flash's visual effects look just as good in my opinion. I just at a loss at why people like this movie. I'm so happy that people like this movie. I'm so happy that people are enjoying this movie. I hate that I didn't like this movie. I love the director. I love the writer. Timothée Chalamet is a great actor. Hugh Grant. I was kind of excited about Hugh Grant playing in Oompa Loompa. Keegan-Michael Key's in this. Olivia Colman's in this. Such a great cast. I was so bored by this. I wanted the movie just to end. I wanted to go home. This movie did not. I mean, it didn't want me. I did not like this movie at all. It is trying so hard to be something that it's not. I think the visual effects are absolutely terrible in this movie. I'm trying to find positives here. There are moments where the humor is good. There are moments where I like the characters and I liked relationships of these characters. But it just felt like Les Miserables mixed with Annie. It's just depressing with little wisps of happiness, and then it's just... I just don't like this movie. I really don't. I don't ever want to watch this movie again. But maybe I do need to watch it again, considering it's at like 86% on this movie. It's certified fresh. I don't know. Maybe this is one of those movies I just need to try again. Maybe I was tired. I did have a migraine earlier today. I don't know. I just really did not like this movie. I can't recommend this movie at all. But, you know, if you are a fan, give it a try. Others who are smarter than me are enjoying this movie. So maybe I'm just out of my mind. Guys, I'm going to give this a 3 out of 10. I think it's bad. I don't even think this is okay. I think this is bad. Bad. I don't like the story. I don't like how depressed I was watching this movie. I didn't like the visual effects. I didn't like the music. It is a musical. It's kind of important that I like the music. I didn't like the jokes. I didn't like... This was bad. 3 out of 10. Did not like this movie. Go see it. Tell me what you think. Tell me that I'm crazy, that I need to go see it again, and I need to, grow a soul. I don't know. So yeah, guys, that's my review of this movie. I hope you guys have a great night, and you know what? Don't do anything I wouldn't do, including, not liking this movie, because everyone else seems to like it. Anyways, guys, have a good night.